Good morning guys, I am back in Shibuya and look at this, my hair is so wet because it is such a rainy day today. I'm lining up to go get some donuts on such a rainy day and the store opens at 11 o'clock. And even before the store opens, there is this massive line. So the donut place that I'm going to is called I'm Donuts and it looks pretty good on Instagram. So I'm assuming it's gonna be good because like, look at this line. People are so dedicated to get these donuts and I'm one of them. Like I'm out here getting soaked in the rain. So hopefully I don't have to wait too long, but the line is pretty long. Let me show you guys how long the line is for this donut store. So it goes all the way here and the donut store is just over here. It's a pretty decent line and I think these people have been lining up before they opened. They just opened, so the line is moving. So hopefully by the time I get there, there's still some yummy stuff. So I've waited for around an hour and look at how long the line is still for this place. This is crazy. The shop is quite small, but it was really cute and all the donuts are just out on display and you grab a tray and tongs and just pick your donuts. They had about 80 different flavors to choose from. I'm not even exaggerating. And the tricky thing was that the flavors were all written in Japanese, so make sure you have a translating app ready. Everything looks so good though, and it was really hard not to want to buy everything. They have sweet and savory donuts made with different type of dough, and they also had some filled donuts which looked so good. They have a few locations in Tokyo and I also visited their Nakameguro store a few days later, but they didn't have as wide of a range of donuts like they did at the Shibuya branch. These are all the donuts that we got. So they fit 7 in a box. I know it's hard to tell when they're all in there like that, but just trust me, everything looked so good in the store that you want to buy everything. There's also 2 more in this bag, so all up we got 16 donuts for $56 or $57. I've had one bite of this donut. It is just so good. It is really light and it's just good. This is like a nut one. It's still the same day. I went back to my hotel to get changed and my hair was a mess, but it's still a mess and it's still raining. So the next spot is Hamburger Yoshi. It's 3:30 in the afternoon. It's rainy. There's still a line, so I'm gonna join that line and it's time for a late lunch. Yoshi specializes in hamburger steaks and there's quite a few spots in Japan that do the same thing, but I like the variety that they offer here. They have wagyu patties, steak and ox tongue. Once you get into the restaurant, you can place your order on the machine and pay, and then a staff member will allocate a seat for you. Each customer is allowed 1 fresh egg, which is self-serve. It's really common to have raw egg on rice in Japan, so give it a go if you haven't tried it before. This is the regular beef patty and steak set, which comes with rice, pickles and miso soup. There's also a demi-glaze sauce that's kept warm on a little burner in front of you. There are 3 different condiments to choose from. There's salted lemon, green chili pepper and pickled ginger. This is a QR code that will take you to a video on how to eat. I also tried the wagyu patties, which were delicious, highly recommend, and rice is refillable here, so you can ask for a top-up at any time. For dessert, I found a little shop that served kakigori, which is shaved ice. It's a cute little spot that had no English menu, which I think is a great sign because it means that it's a place where locals go. We had to get 1 each, so this is the apple one and I got the seasonal special, which is the grape flavor. I just wanted to show you guys how big this kakigori is. Look at it compared to my face. It's huge, but it's beautiful. I cannot wait to try this. So I got the grape one. It just looks so good. Grape flavor is like my favorite flavor for anything, I think. Good morning guys, I am in Osaka today and I wanted to try this curry restaurant called Columbia 8, but it only opens at 11 o'clock and I'm a little bit early. It's like 10ish and I just got here early because I was worried that it might be a little bit busy, but it seems to be okay. So while I wait, I thought I'll go check out like a cafe around here. And what I noticed in Japan is that a lot of the cafes open at 11 o'clock, which is a little bit late because in Melbourne most of the cafes open like 7 a.m. So anyway, I'm having trouble trying to find somewhere at the moment, but there's like this one muffin place that's maybe a 15-minute walk from here, so I thought I'll head there and see what they have. So I have like a little pre-curry appetizer. What am I trying to say? I don't even know. Before this, I also went to Kuromon Ichiba Market. I didn't really vlog there just because I feel like it's a bit of a touristy spot, obviously. There's heaps of videos on that place and I only had some otoro sushi and that's pretty much it. I mean, if you've never been there before, probably worth checking out. I reckon it probably will get pretty busy because I'm staying closer to Dotonbori and it was so hectic last night, and I'm realizing now that I don't really like very crowded places. This curry spot seems to be more of a neighborhood kind of an area. I could be wrong, I don't know, but it looks really interesting and that's why I want to try it out. But anyway, let's go and get these muffins. So happy that we came to this muffin place because it is so cute. They do other baked goods as well, and I could not resist ordering the Halloween muffins because they were just too cute. There were 3 different ones. I got the pumpkin one. I also saw that they have pudding, and pudding is pretty popular in Japan, so I thought I'll try one. And also a tiramisu tart. Another thing that I've noticed is that when you dine in places here in Japan, they require you to order a drink per person, so I got myself a soy latte. Got my takeaway muffins. It's a banana and a butter one, but I want to show you guys how cute is the pudding. I didn't expect it to be this small. It's good though because I'm about to go get some curry after this, so this is a good pre-curry snack. It's really smooth and creamy. It's a very rich pudding. That's delicious. Columbia 8 is a curry restaurant, but it's not like any Japanese curry I've ever had. They serve Osaka style curry called spice curry. The space is small but cozy and it only seats around 8 to 10 people from memory, and I got there just as they opened at 11 o'clock, so I managed to get a seat before the line started. Their signature dish is the keema curry with chicken or a mixed one that comes with vegetables, so I decided to go with the mixed one. The curry is served on a big plate and it's topped generously with freshly ground spices and nuts, pickled onions, and a green pepper. I was told by the owner to take a bite of the pepper together with my first bite of the curry so that I could enjoy all the flavors. The consistency of the curry is not as thick as your typical Japanese curry, and even the flavor is really different. It's very spiced but not spicy, if that makes any sense, but you can really taste all the different spices that's in the curry, and I'm really glad that I got to try it. The curry was delicious, so now I took the subway to come to the famous Izakaya Toyo. I'm sure you guys have seen this on Netflix, and it's the one where the guy uses his hands with the flames. So that place opens at 1 p.m. and I'm here an hour before opening time. And can you guys see this line? The hype is real. It's 12:39, so the store opens at 1 o'clock like I said, but the line is massive, so it goes all the way there and then it continues onto the other side. After waiting for a little over an hour, I finally got a spot. The place is standing only and it actually fits a lot of people, which is great, and you share the table with other customers. I think what draws people to this place, I mean obviously besides being featured on Netflix, is that it's really affordable. You can see on the menu that they serve the dishes in different sizes and you can choose the cut of tuna. They're known for their broiled tuna cheeks and they also serve unagi. This is the drink menu and it's a self-serve situation, so you get your drinks at the drink station yourself. This is the one that serves two and I easily ate it all by myself even though I was really full from the curry still. This was about $33, which I think is well priced, and it also comes with this cooked scallop and crab dish that's covered in spring onions. The star of the show though is the broiled tuna cheeks, and everyone gathers around Toyo Sun to see him in action with his massive blowtorch and how he uses his bare hands to move the tuna around. The tuna has a very nice charred flavor and the texture is very meaty and it's served with lots of spring onions. I thought it was tasty, but I don't know if I would line up for over an hour again to dine here. Don't get me wrong, it was a really good experience overall and I'm so glad that I got a chance to come here. It's just one of those hyped up places, but I still think it's worth a visit if you're in Osaka and have the patience to line up. It's crazy how busy this place is. So it's standing only, and as you guys can see at the back there, the line does not stop. I'm going to be exploring Nara Park today, but before I head there, I took a little detour to get some coffee at a little cafe called any B&B+COFFEE that's about a 10-minute walk from the station. Next up is Naka Tanido, which is a famous mochi shop. I'm sure you guys have seen the mochi pounding videos somewhere online and I was hoping to see it in person, but I think I was a little too early for it. You can still buy the mochi though because the shop opens at 10 a.m. So I got one to try and it was the softest mochi I've ever had. It is called yomogi mochi because they use yomogi leaves in it, which gives it a refreshing flavor and the green color. The mochi is filled generously with sweet red bean paste and then rolled in roasted soybean powder. It's finally time to see the deers at Nara Park and I love how they roam around freely. You can buy some rice crackers to feed them and it costs 200 yen, which is about $2 for this little stack. Just be prepared to be followed by deers or even swamped by them because they know you have snacks. The cutest thing is that the deers know how to bow when you're about to feed them the rice cracker. I mean, some of them just go for the food, but for the most part, they do bow and I think it's really sweet. As I was heading back to the station to get back to Kyoto, I went past the mochi store again and you guys can see how crowded it is because there is a mochi pounding session in session and I really wanted to see it but it was just so crowded so I left. Guys, I'm so happy that I managed to get a spot for dinner here at Hikiniku to come in Kyoto. So I actually tried to go to the one in Tokyo in Harajuku, but they were fully booked. I mean, they only take reservations online, I'm pretty sure. Here in Kyoto, I just walked past it and I saw a little sign by the door and it said it was full for lunch, but they had spots open for dinner. So I just went in and they gave me a little ticket and I have to come back at 5:25. So I'm very excited. So I think I'm gonna have a really early dinner, but I'm so excited to try it and show you guys. It is almost 5:25, which means it is time for me to have dinner. Like I said, I tried to go to the Tokyo store but couldn't get in and now I'm finally trying the Kyoto one, so let's get some food. Hikiniku is another place that specializes in Hamburg steaks, which is similar to what I had at the start of this vlog, but I believe Hikiniku is the OG place that started the trend of Hamburg steaks on rice. Only one set is available here, which consists of 3 90-gram beef patties, rice and miso soup. You can also help yourself to an egg if you want to have have that with your rice, and there's also a number of condiments at your table that you can have with your meal. The meat is grilled in front of you and served one at a time, and there's something so simple about this meal, but it's so delicious. Like I can't understand. I'm like, how is meat and rice so good? But I think it comes down to the quality of ingredients, and I can see why this place is so popular, and I highly recommend you guys go try it. Good morning, guys. So today I'm gonna get some coffee from Goodman Roasters, and I saw that they have some sweets as well, so I'm gonna order that. And then after that, I'm gonna go hit up the Bape store because they have their Bape Tamagotchi release today, which I planned on lining up. Like I planned on waking up super early to go line up because they open at 11, and then I woke up this morning and I was like, should I try? So I didn't, so I'm gonna go. I'm just worried that the Tamagotchis will be sold out, but I'm gonna try anyway, so I'll bring you guys along with me, so hopefully we can cop one. It's a little concerning because the line isn't very long, so it's there and then I'm on the other side and there's like two people in front of me. I ended up getting my Tamagotchis, and now it's time for more coffee. So I'm here at the Human Made Blue Bottle store. They have some store exclusive merch as well as coffee beans, and I don't know why I didn't buy any of that. The cafe is also connected to the Human Made store, and the Kyoto store is so nice, so make sure you guys go check it out. For lunch, I went to Wajoryomen Sugari, which is a ramen slash tsukemen store. This is what the shop looks like, and you go through that little door to get into the place. You order in this tablet and you get a ticket, and then you wait in the courtyard. It was quite a busy spot, but it didn't take very long because people just eat and leave, so the line moves fairly quickly. I got the tsukemen, which is ramen noodles that serve with a rich broth that you dip the noodle into. The broth had so much flavor, and it came with pieces of tender pork, and of course the umami egg is my favorite part. The noodles had just the right amount of springiness to them, and it was such a satisfying meal. It was a rainy night, so soba sounded great for dinner. This is Suba Soba, and I actually came here the day before and really enjoyed it, so I had to come back again. This place is standing only, by the way. I got the enoki mushroom tempura soba, and it comes with this perfectly cooked onsen egg, and the noodle texture was perfect, and the tempura is so light and crispy and delicious. I can't get enough of this place, and I can't believe this bowl was only like $7.